My name is Azha Robinson, founder and owner of Legacy Honors Publishing and the author of The Good Stranger. My book today is the children's book, The Good Stranger, illustrated by Victor Oyenobi. Follow him on Facebook and Instagram of Vobi Studios. Let's get into our questions. Our first question is from our reader, Paula, and she asks, what made you want to write children's books? I love writing. And I love writing books for children. As an educator, I always find myself creating stories based on the experiences that happen in class with the students, and they're always glued to the stories I write, so that's what made me write children's books. Next question is from Miss Benjamin, and she asks, are you saying there is no such thing as a good stranger? No, I'm not saying that there is no such thing as a good stranger. As you read the book, it is a statement open for discussion after you read the book with your child. So what I'm basically saying is that there are two separate entities. There's good and then there's stranger. So let's say that your child was at a park, they injured themselves, scraped their knee. One good stranger will say, oh, you hurt yourself? What's your name? And they say, Sammy. Sammy's mom, stay right here, stay right here. Sammy's mom or dad, come, your child hurt their knee. The child is safe, the child is not moving anywhere, the mom or dad will come. Another good stranger will come and say, oh my God, what happened? You hurt yourself? And they'll say, yes, I hurt my knee. It's bleeding. And the good stranger will say, okay, I'm going to help you. Come with me. I have Band-Aids in my car. I have Paw Patrol Band-Aids. I'll give you Paw Patrol. You'll feel better. Come with me. And the child will go with this good stranger. This stranger's trying to help them. So what we want to discuss with our child is that that's a good stranger. He's still a stranger. Are you going to go with this stranger? They're unfamiliar to you? No. So even though someone is posing to be good, they're still a stranger. So there's two different situations that our children will encounter that we have to discuss with them. So that's the purpose of the statement good stranger, to have a discussion with your child about what that means. Amira asks, what inspired you to start writing? My family inspired me to write. Everyone in my family writes. My children also inspire me. They have big dreams that they want to attain, and I want to set that example because they see me writing all the time. So having my books published is something that they can look at and say, I can too. So our next question is by Shaquana. She's a New Jersey teacher, and she asks, how can we teachers implement this in education to help students understand the importance of safety? So there are two things. The first thing is that I provided free books to the local fire departments and the police station, so they can use these books when they visit schools and classrooms, and they can read this book to educate our children on what to do when they're encountered in unfamiliar situations with strangers. The second thing that I've done is I'm going to soon provide a lesson plan that will go along with the book that teachers can use during that first week in May when we discuss safety. We usually discuss fire safety, stop, drop, and roll, the police, dial 911, and we could also use this book and talk about what to do when you're encountered with someone you don't know, a stranger, in unfamiliar situations. All right, so our next question is from our reader, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. She asks, was there a personal experience that prompted you to write a book with this content? And the answer is yes. There's a main reason, and then there's other reoccurring reasons. The main reason is a story that I'll tell. Me and my sister, we were in high school. I think she was a freshman and I was a junior. It was a busy, very hot, sunny day. If anyone knows downtown North New Jersey, it's very busy and crowded, especially when kids are letting out, double parked cars, bumping up the traffic, parents, teachers outside with the students. When me and my sister were walking downtown, there was a bus, a typical bus that you would see, and it stopped. The driver opened his doors. He was very friendly, and he asked me and my sister if we wanted a ride. We were going downtown Border Market, and we said yes. He was very welcoming. You would think he was like, your uncle or somebody that would help, anybody out. So he wanted us to, come on the bus and he'll take us down. It sounded like a good idea because it was so hot. We could save our bus tickets and everything like that. So as teenagers, it seemed like a good idea. But as my sister was about to board the bus, I just, put my hand out to stop her to go on the bus. I don't know what came over me, but, just looking at the whole situation, I just stopped her. And so we told him no, he closed the doors and he proceeded to, drive. And he wasn't upset about it or anything. So that made us you stop and like, oh wait, he wasn't mad. Maybe we should say yeah. So, but we didn't do that. So he proceeded to go down the block. And as he was driving down, at the end of the bus, I saw a bunch of young guys hunched down under the seats. And they were just laughing. So I just, you never know what could have happened if we would have went on that bus, and that just brought back memories of all these kids that's missing. It's, similar situations. It's not necessarily the kicking and screaming. It's something that happens every day with adults around that you just don't pick up on. So that's why I wrote this book, to have parents and teachers start this conversation with, kids, so they know what to do in those situations. Because even as teenagers, we didn't think to tell the teachers that was outside or the deans that were outside that this guy was trying to pick us up, because that's a 911 situation. But as kids, we didn't. So yes, there was a main reason why I wrote the book. The other instances why I wrote the book is because I'm a teacher and I see how young students, on field trips, they would run to strangers instead of people that work within the school for certain situations. Excuse me. And as I used to work for security on asset protection, and I would work the cameras and I would work the floor, and I would see parents send their kids, to go get the bag of chips and then come back to me or something like that. And in that long journey, I see strangers talking to the child that don't belong to them for something that you shouldn't ask the child to do, and I would monitor that to make sure that child goes safely, to their parent, because people in those situations do try to, make sexual passes with your child when you're not knowing, or try to leave with your child and you don't know. And when that child returns to you with them bag of chips, they don't tell you the strangers that they encountered or anything like that. They just, it's just something that happened, when they don't realize that, another child might not do what your child did and then be one of those missing children. Thank you for watching Ask the Author. Please be sure to purchase on Amazon.com The Good Stranger, available for $8.99. And please be sure to leave a review. I am hoping that by the end of this year, I'll reach 50 reviews. Thank you for watching.